Hey, welcome back to Smart Money Mamas. I'm Chelsea Brennan, and today we have a super quick video for you. I'm going to show you exactly how I set up my monthly budget within our Qube app. It really only takes a few seconds once the money is added to our account, and so let's get into it. This video is sponsored by Qube Money, a digital banking and budgeting solution that focuses on intentional spending. My husband and I have been using Qube for about a year now and absolutely love it. It is part of our everyday money management life, and we recommend you check it out. Head to smartmoneymamas.com/Qube, linked in the description below this video, and use the code MONEYMAMA for 2 free months of premium. When it comes to budgeting of any type, you have to determine the amount of times a month you are setting your budget. So for us, because we are more than 1 month ahead on our budget, we transfer money into our Qube account once a month at the beginning of the month and set all our Qube categories for that month. If you're using direct deposit, maybe you get paid once a week or twice a month, in which case you're going to add to your Qubes on a more regular basis than we are, and we'll show you how to use those budget features a little bit differently. So the way we work is the first step, and I'm going to show you this in the video, I look at what is remaining in all our Qube categories from the month before and how much we need to add to get where we need to be for the next month. And then we push money from our bank account into our Qube account. There's different ways to do that as well, and I'll show you that in the video. And then the second part is actually allocating the money into our different Qube spending categories so we're ready to spend and use Qube as it's intended for the whole month. Let's jump into it. Okay, so at the end of every month, I come into my planning center in Qube. This is the button in the lower left with the 4 cubes next to each other. This is going to show us our monthly budget, the amount that's in all our Qubes, and the amount that's currently in our Qube cloud. And we're going to see on the left-hand side the balance that's currently in each Qube, how much we added in the last month, and what our budget is for that category. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll through. I'm going to look at what's remaining and what our budget is and where it makes sense to add more. So for example, in gifts, we have $327 because we had extra left over from Christmas and the holidays. We probably won't add a full $75 this month. In groceries, we have $300 left. We probably won't add the full amount. With pets, we need that money because we save up for her clothes. That's a sinking fund. And with clothing, we definitely won't add the full amount. And so instead of adding our normal budget of $3,030, we're going to add $2,400 to our account for December. Now the next step is to figure out how you're going to pull that money from Qube. So in the upper right hand corner you see the $ with the arrows going around it in a circle. We're going to click that button, and that's going to show us the different ways we can move money into our account. We can do a direct deposit. We can do ACH deposit, which is the money coming from your bank into Qube, and then you can do an instant card deposit. This is only available if you have premium and does have a fee associated with it, just like if you wanted to get your money out of Venmo instantly, you'd have to pay a fee. Direct deposit and ACH deposit are the easiest ways to do this, and so there's 2 ways to do an ACH deposit. You can either click the button right here, and it will pull money from your bank into Qube, or you can go into your main bank account, set up a transfer out into your Qube account. In general, for me, that's a little bit faster. So I set up this transfer for our budgeted money for the month from our other bank account directly into Qube. And it usually takes anywhere from 1 to 3 days to hit our account, which is a little bit faster and makes it easy to set up the budget. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to come back once the money has hit our account, and I'm going to show you exactly how I allocate it into our budget. So I've got a notification that my transfer has hit my Qube account. I'm going to open Qube, do my Face ID, and it's going to come right into our Qubes, and I'm going to go over to the Qube planning thing in the lower left. Now we see the money available in our Qube cloud at the top, and we can start just clicking and adding our monthly budget. We don't need the full amount for medical. We're going to do the full amount for dining out. We are going to do the full amount for fuel just because that's a place where sometimes our spending is higher, sometimes it's lower. We're not going to do our full amount for groceries because that's a lot of money, and we actually still have some from the month before. For gifts, we really don't need to add much to gifts. We're probably going to add like $25 in case the kids get invited to a birthday party and to start to build up that sinking fund for future things. But we're just going to add $25 into gifts. Now we're going to go to household goods. These are things like paper towels, toilet paper, cleaning supplies. We're going to add this full amount. Once again, this kind of acts as a sinking fund for when we need things. We're going to add our full family fund budget because that's always a priority for our house. Auto maintenance is a sinking fund. We want to make sure that money is there, not $750, but $75. Add the budget for the boys. This is for things that they need. Add the budget for our pets. We buy food for the pets every 8 to 10 weeks. And so we use this kind of as a sinking fund as well. Clothing, we have a lot of money in that clothing balance, so we don't need that full amount at all. And now we can see that we've already added $2,580, but we only have $2,480 in our Qube cloud, $79. So we've got to find a place to pull $100 out. So we're going to take $50 out of household goods. We're going to take a little bit of money out of groceries. And now we're only short by $1. You can see that we have $24.80 in our account and that we're adding and $24.79. And so we're just going to take $1 out of somewhere and we're going to pull it out of fuel. We're going to pull $1 out of fuel, put $2.99. Now we have enough to fund our accounts. Little typo error here. And then we're just going to click that button right at the top, Fund Qubes. And now we're ready to spend for the whole month. Our budget is done, and we can just look at our cubes for our variable spending and be ready to go. One of my favorite things about Qube is that the whole process of setting our monthly budget takes less than 5 minutes. After this, I don't have to categorize expenses. I don't have to go in and update apps. I don't have to go anywhere except for in my card when I'm about to spend to see how much money we have. We can do things for times we want to plan ahead, like if we're going to have a family outing or we're going to go out to dinner in a couple weeks. We can set a pre-authorized transaction so that money is set aside for us and we don't end up spending it accidentally. But other than this, my husband and I are ready to budget. We're on the same page. Both of our apps are showing the same Qube, and we're ready for the whole month. It's a beautiful thing. Budgeting takes very little time with Qube, and you get to be intentional with your money all the time. So go set up your Qube budget. Download the app at the link in the description. Use the code MONEYMAMA to get 2 months free of premium, which gives you joint accounts, unlimited Qubes, bill Qubes, and a lot of other benefits. But try it out. Make 2022 the year that you succeed with money. I'll see you next time. Bye, mamas.